Alright, so I thought I'd do a tutorial to help you guys make your own fursuits at home. Now, this is just cutting out, I cut it out, he said he had, from nose, around his head to the tip of his nose again, was 23.5 inches, which is about, my size. But when you cut for around like this, always give them around, an inch to spare, and you just measure it, and you would mark it and cut it. Now, I didn't do that part because I didn't think about doing a tutorial or anything like that, and forgive my speaking, I can't really talk that well. Now, he said from his jawline, from the bottom of his jawline to the tip of his head, using measuring tape, was about 13 inches. And right now, I'm going to give him 15 inches because I can always cut it if it's too big, and it's better for it to be too big and be able to fix it later than for it to be too small and having to start all over, and then this would have been all wasted. Now, it's obvious he's not going to need pretty much 15 inches, but better safe than sorry. So here's a 15 mark, 15 inches, mark like that, and try to keep it as straight as possible. I always give a little marking, then I just use this, straighten it out. And since you're giving yourself extra room here, it's alright if you mess up a little bit. But try to keep it as straight as you possibly can. Now, you don't have to use permanent marker. Any marker will work on this foam. It's just 1/2 inch foam. I'm not sure what the correct term for it is. Just 1/2 inch upholstery. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, you can mark anything you want on it. The foam's not going to be seen at all if you do this right. And pretty much anything, marker works well on it. Any marker, as long as the color you can see. So I usually use a blue or red or permanent marker. It doesn't even really matter. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue this together. I'm going to hot glue from right here, directly right here, and you're just going to run beads along. Okay, now we're gluing. Take a low temperature hot glue gun and just run some down it, just not too far, and you're just going to press that together. Okay, once you press it together, oops, you kind of pinch it so it'll stay, kind of get it inside the foam. And you might need to retouch it later, but right now we're just getting the basic line. And just pinch along there. Pinch along the line. Now, if you use a high temperature gun, I've never done that before, but I've heard that it just takes a longer time to dry, and it burns you really bad. Like this is bad enough when you get burned. It's not too bad because you usually can pull away and rub your hand on something and it'll be fine. But high temperature, I don't even think about it. I'm not a big fan of getting hurt. I'm kind of a wimp, obviously. But yes. Now see, later on, when I add the eyes and stuff, I'm going to put my nose, or where his nose would be, right directly on this line as it goes up. And that's where I'll be able to see how symmetrical the nose, the eyes, and everything else will be. But the first time you do this, you can take it as slow or as fast as you want. Nothing wrong with it. And you can put your arm inside and pinch from the inside too. Now, I'm not going to go all the way to the top. You can, but I'm just not going to do that right now. Because I know that he doesn't need 15 inches. But right now I'm re-gluing where some of the glue came off, or some of the spots that just didn't get any glue to it. Just to help reinforce it. And you'll get some what some people call spider webs, and it's just really thin things of glue that come off a lot on hot glue guns. They're really irritating, especially on fur. You have to watch on fur. They're really, really annoying. Okay, I'm doing a little bit on the inside, make sure everything's good. Feeling the inside. And it seems good right now. See? But his head is actually pretty close to mine. I know it's a little bit bigger, him being male and all, and also he's a bigger guy than I am. I'm really short. So, but it should be, his anatomy should be close enough to mine that I should be able to do this easy. So,